Creatine is usually introduced as a gym supplement. Lift weights, drink powder, build muscle. But that is an incomplete story. Creatine already exists inside your body. Your cells use it as part of an energy system. The supplement trend begins with bodybuilding, but the biology begins much deeper. Ask the simple question: why does your body produce creatine at all? Nature does not maintain an energy system merely to help people lift dumbbells. Creatine is useful because cells sometimes need energy quickly. The body keeps a backup system ready for moments when demand suddenly increases. Inside your cells is a molecule called ADP. Think of ADP as a rechargeable battery. Your muscles use it when they contract. Your brain uses energy continuously. The problem is that the immediately available supply is limited. When demand rises quickly, the body needs a fast way to recharge a battery. This is where phosphocreatine becomes useful. Think of it as a small emergency power bank. When the cell needs energy quickly, phosphocreatine helps restore ADP. The system does not provide unlimited energy. It provides rapid support during short periods of high demand. Imagine sprinting for a few seconds. Your muscles need energy immediately. They cannot wait for a slow delivery. The creatine system helps support short, intense effort. This is why creatine became popular in activities involving repeated bursts of strength, speed, and power. Now imagine lifting a challenging weight. One repetition, another repetition, another. The muscles repeatedly contract under load. Creatine does not lift a weight for you. It helps support the energy system that makes repeated high-effort work possible. Creatine is not an anabolic steroid. It is not a hormone injection. It does not replace training. It does not magically create discipline. Confusing creatine with steroids is like confusing a phone charger with a new phone. The charger supports the system. It does not become the system. Creatine is not caffeine either. It does not work by making you feel wired. A stimulant changes alertness. Creatine supports cellular energy availability. You may not feel a dramatic rush. The absence of a rush does not mean the energy system is irrelevant. Creatine is not a foreign substance invented by a supplement company. Your body makes it naturally. You can also obtain some creatine through foods such as seafood and red meat. A powder is simply one additional source, not proof that the body was missing a magical ingredient. Most of the creatine in your body is stored in muscle. That makes sense. Muscles repeatedly need rapid energy during movement, but smaller amounts are also found in the brain. This is one reason researchers are investigating questions that go beyond athletic performance. Do not reverse the order. Training comes first. Creatine may support the work, but it cannot replace the work. If you never challenge your muscles, sleep poorly, and ignore your overall diet, a supplement tub does not become a health plan. Think of creatine as a useful tool in a workshop. The tool may help the worker complete demanding tasks, but the tool does nothing when it remains on a shelf. Resistance training gives the body a reason to adapt. The supplement does not create the reason. Muscle is not only for appearance. Useful muscle helps you climb stairs, carry groceries, stand from a chair, maintain balance, and remain capable as you age. A conversation about creatine should not become a conversation about vanity alone. The more important topic is function. As people age, maintaining strength becomes increasingly valuable. Resistance training is a foundation. Creatine has attracted interest because it may support strength gains when combined with appropriate training. The important phrase is combined with training, not instead of training. The brain is not floating above the rest of the body. It is made of living cells that require energy. Thinking, focusing, learning, and responding all depend on biological machinery. Because creatine participates in cellular energy metabolism, researchers are studying whether supplementation can influence some aspect of cognition. This is where the internet becomes careless. Promising research is not the same as a universal guarantee. Some studies suggest possible improvements in memory or processing speed. But the evidence is not strong enough to claim that everyone becomes smarter by adding powder to a drink. Creatine is not sleep in a scoop. If your brain is exhausted because you sleep 5 hours each night, do not search for a supplement that lets you ignore recovery. Sleep remains one of the foundations. A tool may support a system. It does not erase the system's basic requirements. Some online content treats creatine as a solution for surviving sleep deprivation. That is the wrong message. Researchers may study how creatine behaves when the brain is under stress, but the practical lesson is not to normalize exhaustion. Protect sleep before turning poor recovery into a lifestyle. Creatine is often marketed as though it belongs only to young men lifting heavy weights. That is outdated. Women also have muscles, energy demands, training goals, and age-related changes. The correct question is not whether creatine belongs to one gender. The question is whether it is appropriate for a particular person and goal. People obtain creatine from food as well as internal production. Dietary intake can differ across eating patterns. That does not mean every vegetarian or vegan needs a supplement. It means baseline context can matter when interpreting research and deciding whether a product is worth considering. Some people notice weight gain after starting creatine. That does not automatically mean fat gain. Creatine can increase water retention, particularly within muscle. A scale change without context creates confusion. One number cannot explain what changed inside the body. Do not treat the scale as the only judge. Strength matters. Training quality matters. Energy during repeated effort matters. Mobility matters. Consistency matters. A useful health routine should improve capability, not simply create a number that looks impressive on social media. Many people have heard that creatine automatically damages the kidneys. That claim is too broad. Research in healthy people taking recommended amounts has not shown kidney damage. But that does not mean everyone should take it without context. People with kidney disease need a more careful conversation. Existing illness, medication use, laboratory results, and individual risk matter. A general health video cannot determine whether a supplement is appropriate for you. When the stakes rise, personalized guidance becomes more important. Creatine may be naturally present in the body, but a supplement is still a manufactured product. Product quality matters. Labels matter. Contamination matters. Added ingredients matter. Do not assume that every tub, gummy, capsule, and pre-workout blend is identical. The supplement aisle loves complexity. Proprietary blends, neon labels, energy stacks, gummies, pre-workout cocktails. But complexity does not automatically improve evidence. Creatine monohydrate is the form most widely studied. A louder package is not stronger science. Do not copy a random influencer schedule. Do not assume that more is better. Do not combine multiple products without checking the ingredient list. A video can explain biology. It should not prescribe a personal regimen for every viewer. Some products combine creatine with caffeine, sweeteners, stimulants, herbs, or other ingredients. Read the full label. The product may not be only creatine. When a supplement creates a side effect, the most obvious ingredient is not always the only ingredient involved. Supplement quality deserves attention because dietary supplements are not approved like prescription medicines before they reach the market. Look for products made with appropriate quality controls and credible independent testing. A trustworthy label matters more than an aggressive advertisement. Be skeptical when one powder claims to solve everything. Build muscle, prevent aging, sharpen memory, fix fatigue, replace sleep, transform mood. A real tool can still be oversold. When a product promises too much, the marketing has usually moved faster than the evidence. A supplement does not replace food. Your body still needs an overall dietary pattern that supports health. Protein matters. Fiber matters. Vegetables matter. Hydration matters. Total energy intake matters. Creatine belongs in a narrow part of the conversation, not at the center of every meal. Creatine does not replace ordinary movement. Walk. Use the stairs where practical. Interrupt long sitting periods. Train strength where appropriate. A supplement may support high-effort energy demands, but the body still expects regular movement throughout the day. Sleep is not optional because a powder exists. The body repairs, organizes, and regulates itself during rest. Training without recovery creates a weaker pattern. A good health plan is not a collection of hacks. It is a routine the body can sustain. Before buy anything, ask the Feynman question. What problem am I solving? Repeated high-intensity performance? Strength training support? A clearly defined clinical need discussed with a professional, or anxiety created by an advertisement? A better question protects you from unnecessary products. Before purchasing a supplement, run a 7-day experiment. Protect your sleep. Complete 2 manageable strength sessions. Walk regularly. Eat balanced meals. Drink water. Observe your routine. Supplements should sit on top of the foundations, not distract you from building them. Speak with a qualified healthcare professional when you have kidney disease, take medications, have a chronic health condition, or are uncertain whether a supplement is appropriate. Asking before adding a product is not overthinking. It is responsible decision making. A supplement should not become a test of toughness. Stop and seek advice if you develop concerning symptoms or suspect a serious reaction. A product is optional. Your health is not. Do not keep taking something merely because the internet called it safe. Here is a Feynman test. Can you explain creatine in 1 sentence? Try this. Creatine helps cells rapidly restore energy during short periods of high demand, and supplementation may support certain training goals, but it is a tool, not a miracle. A power bank is useful when the phone is already working. Creatine is similar. It can support a functioning system. It cannot replace the system. Train appropriately. Eat reasonably. Sleep consistently. Move regularly. Use supplements only when the purpose is clear. Creatine is not just for bodybuilders. It is part of an energy system your body already uses. The evidence is strong in some areas and still developing in others. Respect the difference. Do not worship the powder. Do not fear it blindly. Ask better questions. Build the foundations and use tools with precision.